I listen closely to people who are proposing solutions to where we are. And mostly it's just empty talk about, lowering voices and getting along and, whatever. People do talk about social media. Here's the president talking about social media today. Number 3, please.
Utah governor said that social media is a cancer and more people should log off and take some time away.
Well, it's not a cancer in all respects. In some respects, it's great. But there are segments, there are deep, dark holes that are cancerous, absolutely. Beyond cancer, they're death.
So each of you, Eliana, then Jimmy, then Mark, I'm very skeptical that this Congress or this administration will have the intelligence and determination to outwit the lobbyists for the media platforms, the tech media platforms. So if this is the solution people are waiting for, I doubt it, but I'm wondering what you think, Eliana. Is this a good thing to pursue? And if so, what are the chances of success?
I think it's a worthy thing to use the presidential soapbox to pursue and for high profile members of the administration to direct public attention to. But at the end of the day, like for people like the Kirk assassin and others, these are things parents should be talking to kids about, and the things really that parents and families can have the most influence over. And something that really they can make more of a difference with in terms of the lives of young children, particularly young men, as opposed to government.
Jimmy, one of the things we heard today in the red indictment was text exchange between alleged killer and his alleged roommate that certainly reinforces the view that social media was an issue here. What do you think of Eliana's critique that soapbox and parental involvement are the ways to address this?
Pam Bondi played to her base yesterday because she could. Okay, Patel today in Congress and Booker, they played to their bases today because they could. There was a time that we brought facts to an argument to make a point. Today, we just want to make everything go viral and anything goes. I've been around politics for so long and I've seen so many different personalities play out that I'm afraid to say that the only way this ends, I'm going to take you back to the Forrest Gump movie where he ran from coast to coast, back and forth, and then just one day, one spot, he decided to say, I don't feel like running anymore. And then things change. And I really believe that this is something that cannot be legislated out. Morals, we depend on our parents and our relatives and our friends and family to teach morals and to raise our children correctly. But at the end of the day, this is America, free and open exchange of ideas and the land of opportunity. And people just it's going to have to just weed itself out.
Mark, this administration may be best equipped if they wanted to take on big tech because they have more expertise on tech than previous
they have
ones.
absolutely. Come on.
But they're not
Congress and the last president signed a law banning TikTok, and then Trump just decided not to follow the law. So the idea that there's going to be any regulation over there, we shouldn't fool ourselves over. And also to Jim's point, this is a demand side problem. We're on social media and hating each other and allowing the algorithm of rage to feed us because we want it. There's free cocaine being passed out in the drug den, and all of us are lining up with our mirrors, razors, and noses. And until that changes, I don't know what to tell you. Notably, I did 2 stories recently. One of the first stories in mainstream media, perhaps the first, depending on how you define mainstream media, on Saturday, about how the alleged shooter was in a romantic relationship with a transgender roommate and how that was a possible motive for him killing Charlie Kirk. And the left just dogpiled me. It's just some of this MAGA apologist and carrying the water. How dare you use anonymous sources? Well, that wound up being true. And then prior to that wind up being true, or at least the authorities saying it was true, was another story about, hey, the left was blaming Groypers, the far right group, for this. And that's probably not true because of these other reasons. And we pointed these things out. And then after the indictment came out, or the information, after the prosecutor said clearly the facts that we and others had reported, but not everybody, the amount of sort of cope from progressives, liberals, the left, or whatever you want to call it, on my Twitter feed is remarkable. These people here don't want to read facts that conflict with their priors. And I don't see any regulation out of that. And just to be clear that I've been sort of bipartisan about this, I get dogpiled unfairly by the right for a story I did about the North Carolina video of the murder that happened there and how it was becoming an issue in Republican politics and in sort of their messaging. This is a bipartisan demand side problem that regulation is not going to fix.
Cozy Earth, our sponsor, they're a great sponsor. They've been our sponsor for a while, and we love having them here. They produce extraordinarily comfortable clothing. They're stuff that wicks away moisture, wicks away heat, made from viscose from bamboo. You can get a big discount, 40% off their entire stock if you go to cozyearth.com, put in the code two-way. Regular viewers of these programs know I'm big into the pants. The pants are extremely comfortable. Talk to yet another satisfied customer today. Someone who bought the pants at my recommendation. And again, consistent pattern. Spouses see the pants. They're not concerned with comfort, the spouses. The spouses say, those look really good. I like the cut of your jib, my spouse. So I recommend them to you. The bedding is great, comes with a big warranty, and return them after 100 days. But shirts are good too. I wear my t-shirt on a regular basis, but I recommend the pants. You're just, I'm a one-note wonder. Anyway, built for real life, made to keep up with yours, Cozy Earth. I recommend them to you. As you know, thank you for your attention to this matter.
Want more great clips like that? I've got an idea. Hit the subscribe button, be part of the Two-Way community, never miss a clip, and you can always watch our full episodes, join them live, go to twoway.tv.